All right, so now we're gonna do the finishing touches here. We have the props laid out. We usually have 40 to 50 props, so that's gonna be a mound full of props here. You're only gonna put out props that look good. If anything's broken, damaged, and cannot be salvaged, you're gonna throw that away. Anything that looks like it's been worn too much and has stains on it and that can be washed, you can put it aside, make a note. Now we can notice that a lot of the table skirts are wrinkled. We have a steamer in each one of the black bins. All you gotta do is twist the top off, fill it up with water, plug it in, turn the on switch, and you'll see that we have steam. And you're just going to simply up and down, little strokes here, and it'll take the wrinkles out. And you can do that to the table skirts, to the side curtains. We really want to make sure that the appearance is appealing. And you'll notice that this corner here is showing the pull. So obviously this came undone a little bit, so we're just going to redo that, make sure that it looks nice. So we're going to pull that up high, and we're going to pin it to itself once again to make sure that the pull is not showing. You might have to check on it a couple times throughout the night. Guests are going in, bumping into it, and pull it down once again. So now that looks good. You steam all the table skirts. You can steam the curtains if they look really bad. Once we're done with the steamer, we want to make sure that we dump the water out before we put it back into the black bin so we don't get everything wet. And if there's still some dampness at the bottom, you can take a paper towel and just dab that there. Make sure this is nice and dry and empty before you put it in with all the extra equipment. That's going to save us a lot of trouble. So before we start the event, we're all set up. We have our steamer here. We're steaming everything, making it look nice and good. We want to make sure that the props here, like we said before, are all top quality. Make sure that you can use the Lysol Febreze that you have in there. Make sure they smell nice and fresh. Anything that is questionable, take it out. If it cannot be fixed or cleaned, throw it away, write it down to be replaced. If it can be cleaned, put it aside and let me know it can be cleaned. Also, we want to make sure that the touch screen is clean as well as the kiosk. You can use this Pledge. It's multi-surface. You can clean the screen. You can clean the kiosk. We want to make this look professional as possible. It's best to clean the screen before you turn the power on of the computer. So doing that early on is great, or you can do it at the end of each event. Or if you have some downtime in between, you can tidy up. We always want to make sure everything's looking professional. If you have some free second throughout the night, rearrange the props. You'll see that everyone throws them in one pile. Appearance is everything. So make sure everything's looking nice. As far as the scrapbook goes, you want to make sure that when people are putting them in here, you want to try to make it so that you have 4 or 5 on each page so that you can maximize it if you have a busy event. One thing you want to do is leave some of the pages that are full early on outside on the table as an example, because otherwise you'll put one photo strip here and someone will write the rest of the page and take up the whole page. So you want to direct them and be very clear with them, like, hey, listen, I'm going to be putting 4 or 5 on this page. Can you just write above or below? We want to make the scrapbook look as neat as possible with as many comments as possible as well. Again, encourage all those videos and have fun. If you have any guests that you have to kick out of the booth, make sure that they're not damaging it. Sometimes people get rowdy. Just let them know, like, hey, listen, this is a $10,000 machine. Please don't do that. I'm liable for it. You can tell them that, you're on the hook if anything gets damaged, or you can let them know that the bride and groom are on the hook per contract if their guests damage anything. Typically, the best thing you can do is ask somebody who's sober, who's with them, hey, can you, escort them out? We don't want to make a big scene. If there is a scene, just let the guests of honor know that you had to, ask somebody to leave and not come back because they were damaging the equipment. That's pretty much it. You're ready to go for the event now.